Does anybody remember which point or points were the most inspiring so far in life, or have a special one, and what that is?
Well, I think I was talking about mine the other day, that I think that area on Big Sur on the coast is definitely the most inspiring place that I've ever seen. To the point that when I used to go out running there in the morning along Route 1, and you see the fog with, it just looked like, I can't find the photographs of this, but you see the mountains and the ocean and the fog kind of, and it has this kind of surrealistic look, and it's just so rugged and beautiful. I'd actually start tearing up, as I was running. So, and it just feels, I love the air down there. It's just
Where is this located?
At Esalen, if you run along Route 1. And it was always beautiful, but I particularly liked it when it had that semi-foggy look and you could see those peaks. It's just very, very inspiring. So that's my inspiration location.
So what about you, Glenn?
The most inspiring, boy.
Or one that sticks out in your mind as being something really
inspiring. I guess, well, the one I wrote the poem about, Thunderhull on the coast of Maine in Acadia. You've been to Acadia.
I've been there.
Yeah. I remember there's like a big rock chasm on a big rocky coast, and the waves come thundering in there. Except for not always.
Not always? Do they come in?
Well, I tried to show it to Jason and Catherine, and there was no waves that particular time.
Oh, really?
But usually they come thundering in there.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to
you feel like the whole ground sort of shaking, and it's this wild energy, and you see the ocean's power, and then the mountains come right up to the ocean. That's a very inspiring place for me.
Well, there's a similarity, a family value there.
How about Deborah on this?
I don't know, I asked the question because I was having a hard time conjuring up specifics. But I have to say that what comes to my mind is, for me, it seems the ocean has to be part of it. When I was 13, when I was 13 or 14, my family, we traveled up to Nova Scotia and camped right on the beach, and it was pretty isolated there, and it was just so beautiful. And I remember at that age feeling so inspired, and to do what, I don't know, but just feeling that this was really special, and it was just marvelous. I'd love to go back there sometime. And then I just think that this is kind of moving away from just nature. I also feel inspired quite often when I see sometimes the kind of majesty of a city kind of up next against, surrounded by a park or something like this. I find it's all there. It's all of, all of humanity. It's all in this. There's so much, there's poverty, there's everything, and it just, I don't know why that inspires me other than to just sort of feel like I belong to part of humanity.
And what does the feeling feel like?
Just like I'm part of that whole human, it's like it's all one. It's all part of the same thing. There's one spot where I remember vividly in Philadelphia, which is the largest park system, I think, in the world of any city. It's just kind of all through and around the city, and one of the areas is up at a very high point, and there's a concert hall, out an open air concert hall, and you can go sit on the lawn for free and listen to the orchestra. And if you look, so you can listen, and on a clear night you can just lie there and look at the stars, and you're in this park and you're listening to music, and then you can look over and see the whole city lit up. And it's just something about that, I just love it. I just love it.